Something serious just happened in the Atlantic, and Moscow is calling it a red line moment. Not diplomacy, no routine enforcement, but a move that Russia says it could push the entire world closer to a wider war, maybe the World War III. You're watching Times XP, it's me, Dhriti Yatri, and here's the trigger. The United States has captured a Russian tanker. Basically, it was a linked tanker in the North Atlantic. The ship known as Marinera, earlier called Bella 1, was sailing under a Russian flag. Washington says that the seizure is legal. Moscow says it is a provocation. And that one word, it changes everything. Within hours, the Kremlin exploded. Russia warned that this was not just about a ship, this was about power, control, and who rules the seas here. Russian officials accused the US of neo-colonial behavior and violating international maritime laws as well. Their message was blunt. Let me quote it for you. If you touch our oil routes, you touch our security. Then came the escalation talk. Russian sources say that Moscow is now considering naval escorts for its oil tankers. Even submarines, silent, invisible, deadly. It could be deployed to protect what Russia calls its shadow fleet. That phrase alone, it should worry you because shadow fleets exist only in conflict zones and sanctions war. And now the political blast here. The Kremlin, well, they didn't just target Washington, it went after Donald Trump directly. Moscow accused the Trump administration of destroying chances for Russia-Ukraine peace by opening a new front, and that too this time at the sea. According to Russia, how can peace talks really survive when oil tankers are being seized and warships they are being mobilized? This is where the story it gets more dangerous. Until now, the US-Russia tensions they were forced on land. Ukraine, NATO borders, missile system, and now the battlefield is ocean. Shipping lanes, energy routes, global trade arteries. A single miscalculation over here, it does not stay local, it spreads and that too really fast. In the meantime, Russia is warning, it is crystal clear. Any further interference with its energy exports, it will be met with countermeasures. Not statements, not press conferences, just action. And then, nuclear threat is also there. Yes, when a nuclear power starts talking about counter moves, the whole world listens. So here's what we are looking at. Wait, not a World War III tomorrow morning, but something just as dangerous, a slow slide, a test of limit, a new red line that is being drawn, not on the land this time, but at the sea. Tonight's question is very simple and unsettling. Was this tanker seizure a legal move or the first spark of a much bigger confrontation? Because when oil, oceans, and superpowers collide, history tells us just one thing very clearly. The consequences never stay contained.